I'm at Dunk Island. I've come ashore at 1 o'clock in the afternoon to Dunk Island. There's a 3-hour walk, so I'm going to do that this afternoon, come back about 5. Still a work in progress at the moment after the cyclone. They've got filtered water here, and there's the toilet block, hot showers. The campground at Dunk Island is really nice. And these secluded campsites about 40 metres apart, with a nice picnic table with a view of the ocean. And here you go, somewhere to pitch your tent with a view. Just put my shoes on with my clean socks on a bit of very nice grass on the bottom of the runway. There's the runway to the other side of the island. I've got to walk along the beach now. This is the resort. That's the centre complex there. That's one building they haven't fixed yet. Pitiful that that's peeled back. I thought these had been done up, these units, but they're still as they were. Here's some units that have all been done up at the end here. Obviously these are the ones that kind of got spared by the cyclone a bit. I've studied the sign and we're going up to Mount Cootaloo, and this is the start of the track. I've just seen a sign, it says 1.1, but it doesn't say 1.1 to the top or 1.1 return to where you were. So anyway, I'm a bit disappointed about that. But anyway, we're getting there. It's very nice. You know, I think the track has, this year has been recently had a little excavator up here and has cleaned it all up, made it very easy for walking. Thank you, National Parks. As you can see, I found this seat to sit on. It's not a bad view. Let's have a look at it. A real estate salesman has said it's got sea views with potential. Well, my heartbeat's gone back to normal, so onwards and upwards. I must be getting nearer the top. The path's starting to change. Well, we're getting there. Onwards and upwards. I've made it to the top, and there's this thing here which is from an old radar station. And this is the view from the viewing platform. Should be able to see the sands bit there and the jetty. My boat is just off the end of the jetty there, just on the edge of the trees. And this is where I came from. In the first island in the centre of the screen is Barnard, and the one behind that is Gould Island. Well, I've been sat here having a drink for about the last 25 minutes, and I'm at the top of the walk now, and I'm going down the Coconut Beach track. I think it's 6-something kilometres to go. Very nice though, very nice rainforest and everything up here. It's a pretty nice track, except it's been uphill all the way to here, which I reckon is about 200 metres, and now I'm off downhill hopefully. Doesn't get much more rainforesty than this. Just really nice rainforest, You can't see through the canopy really. It's just like that, dappled. You can just see through in places. My first glimpse of the beach. The track still follows the beach through the rainforest there just behind, but I broke through, and look, beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, Coconut Beach is absolutely fantastic. If you're thinking wanting to do something for a holiday, you can drive up here to Dunk Island. You can book a campsite, $6 per person per day, and you get a flush toilet and a hot shower. Got these lovely trees here, a beautiful shade in the summer, and this is the view out towards Barnard over the rocks with the tide out. Absolutely beautiful. And 5-metre walk back through from the beach. There's a bush turkey's nest and a beautiful rainforest track. Moved over to Mission Beach to get some fuel and go to the supermarket, Woolworths. I basically followed Ultimate Warrior over here about an hour later than they left, and when I worked it all out, they were actually in the right spot. You basically have to walk down the road, down that road about 100 metres. I'm going ashore now. It's now 11 o'clock. The wind's come up, and to be quite honest with you, I've been editing a movie, trying to get one ready to go out. Dinghy ready to go ashore, tide's going out. Been and done my shopping at Woolworths and carried it all back. It's about 400 metres. I'm actually buggered now. In the centre of the screen is Dunk Island, where I'm going to go back to. There's the boat out there. And I wanted to head north, which is smack into the wind basically. So I'll start off tomorrow morning now. The wind's blown up and I'm going to go back to Dunk now. And the beach, because it's getting on towards low tide, the beach is only just over there, so I'm going to have to be very careful I don't end up on the chalk. Anyway, I can't film it because I've got to concentrate. Well, I got away from the beach with the skin of my teeth. In the end I had to, my bow got blown round, so I had to reverse off the beach and straight into the waves, and making a big pounding noise on the back of the transom there. But anyway, it's nice having a diesel and a decent reverse on your engine. It certainly gets you out of trouble. Rolling downwind here. Got about 40 minutes to go, I hope, on the old chart plotter, and we'll be out of this lot and anchored. Anchored on the southwestern side of Dunk Island now, behind this sandbank here. It's affording me quite a bit of protection. Well, it's 4:45 in the morning and I got up at 5:30 today. I'm heading off to the North Barnard Islands, which is about, I think, about 12 nautical miles further on. I'm going to set off at first light basically, because the wind gets up by about 11 o'clock. It's going to get up to, I reckon, 20 knots from the north. So I'm going to motor there as quick as I can and get anchored and ride it out there, and then hopefully I'll have a good day there tomorrow. It's 6:10 and I'm all ready to go, and it's first light over Dunk Island. Leaving Dunk Island in my wake and heading towards, up here towards, heading north towards the Barnard group. It's now at 9 o'clock, King Reef's abeam, and the Barnards are on the bow. This is the North Barnard Island, half a mile off. I believe I can anchor about straight in front now. There's a reef between each of those islands, and in front here I'm pretty sure I can anchor. We'll just have to have a bit of a look around when I get there. I ended up anchoring in 12.5 meters of water before I got off the coral. There's 2 canoeists out here and a fisherman. I pulled the anchor up from 12 meters. There's kind of lovely cave on that thing I wanted to go and see, but it's kind of low tide and the wind's getting up a little bit. I might anchor around the other side. I'm not sure what I'm doing, but I'm just going to go around and explore them to start with. I've moved around the other side of the island. From being in 12 meters of water, I'm now in 6.4, but I'm rolling. Put the dinghy in the water and I'm going to go for a motor over to the beach over here. And on that island over there, there's some caves. Not as calm as the other side of the island, but the weather forecast is that tomorrow morning it's going to blow from the southeast, and there doesn't seem to be any wind today, so it's only blowing, what, 5 knots. So I think I'm better off on this side of the island. Beautiful rainforest behind, and a few canoeists on the island. It's kind of volcanic rock. Look at the shapes it's made. These are 2 canoes that are paddled over from the mainland. The sea's calmed down a bit. Came over here and it's just broken coral. And I forgot to bring some shoes, so it's quite painful getting back to my dinghy, which is right down there on the beach. One of the campsites is behind this log. Let's go and have a look. Well, you get a picnic table, a bench. That's the view out you get from your picnic table. A couple of caves here. It's quite old rock, this is. It looks like volcanic. I've got the old fishing line out here. There's bait fish just in front there, so I'm going to go over there now and go through there and see if I can catch a whatever's chasing those bait fish. Lure on that managed to catch me a tuna, so we'll give it a go. I've stopped the engine in the moment, and the good thing about the lure, it floats up. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning now, and absolutely great anchorage for today. I reckon it's going to blow from the southeast, so it's basically straight from that sands bit there. Kent Island here. This side is covered in rainforest. I have a good easterly wind today. It's now nearly 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm going to say goodbye to Kent Island in the Barnard group and head for Roslyn Harbour. One of my supporters said, Simon, you know, after the fluff I made of getting the mainsail up just outside Townsville, why don't I try putting my jib up first, and the jib will backwind the main and help me get it up. So I'm going to try that Well, I'm going to windward now with the jib eased just a little bit. It's on autopilot. Now, the theory is that with the jib like that, it shall backwind the main and help me to get this main up. I can't hold the camera and pull at the same time, so I'll get it halfway up and then we'll have a look. Well, it does backwind the main and ease the sail slugs. As you can see, you know, we're sailing along and it is backwinding the main a little bit. I'm off the entrance to Roslyn Harbour. I've taken the jib down and I'm just going to start the engine and head on in. It's fairly narrow if you're a ship. The sugar loader, and that's the sugar shed there. You can anchor your boat anywhere behind these yellow buoys. That is the turning circle for the ships and the tugs, and I assure you they need all that room. I've been anchored just the other side of those and I don't miss you by much. Sugartone terminal. Heading out through Roslyn Harbour entrance here. As you can see, it's quite narrow. A couple of 100 metres wide maximum. When you're a big ship coming in here, that must look very small.